Okay, you're good.
Hello, welcome. My name is Erin. I am a teacher. I've been teaching for 16 years, and I'm married for almost 10 years and have two little kids. And throughout the course of my marriage and raising children, I have become increasingly more passionate about eating healthy foods and especially getting all the fruits and veggies into our bodies that we can possibly get, because I firmly believe that that is what keeps us healthy. So I am going to share some very important and helpful information tonight. Basically, our main mission here is to inspire healthy living, and we do that through with lots of special people. Basically, one of the first things we need to know and understand is that we are very unhealthy. 1 in 4 of us will eventually, sadly, die of heart disease. 50% of women and 30% of men will develop cancer at some point. And then 1 in 3 people will have diabetes by 2050. So that also leads to 1 in 3 children being obese, which we see as an increasingly tragic trend that we have going on in the U.S. But overall, this is because our children are harmed by poor diet, fast food, exposure to drugs, alcohol, tobacco, all those things that they want to get their hands on as they get older and stuff. So it's really important that we're teaching them how to take care of their bodies and eat healthy foods. In addition to all of those things, our environment is full of so many different toxins. Just walking up and down the street, we're exposed to pollution, water contaminants. There's pesticides, not only in our foods, but everywhere else, chemicals, some medications, some even over the counter and prescription, skin and hair products. Our bodies absorb all the chemicals from skin and hair products so quickly, and then we just take them into our body and we're not able to get rid of them. So that is, and anytime we put something on our face or makeup, we're absorbing all those chemicals. And then of course there's plastics and stuff too. So all of these toxins are constantly increasing. And sadly, our food quality is decreasing. Over the years, our processed foods have increased tremendously. We are now at 90% of our food being processed. This is done in a variety of different ways. We know about preservatives, obviously pure nutrients, pesticides, flavor enhancers, artificial sweeteners. All those different things are creating the increase in processed foods in our culture. And sadly, 80% of the foods in the grocery stores that we have now, they were not around 100 years ago. And so my rule of thumb, especially with the grocery stores, you stay on the perimeter. You just stay on the perimeter of the store because that's where you're going to get the healthiest foods. And many fruits and vegetables have lost their nutritional value. And we see here broccoli alone has already lost 80% of its nutritional value. So we need to find ways to replenish our body from those with those nutrients. Obviously, we know lots of ways that we can stay healthy. Exercise is largely important. I know for me, this is a very important part of the routine for my family. Sleep. It's really easy to cut that out. We have things to do, but it's crucial that we get our 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. We have different environmental changes, cleaners in our air, things like that. Water. It's become more and more challenging to drink water. I take a big old gallon of water with me to work every day at school, and I drink the whole thing, and I stick to it. Stress management. This is something that many of us suffer from and can wreak havoc on our health. And then just really making sure that we are eating real foods consistently. So because of these environmental changes and everything we're exposed to, it is very important that we focus our attention on fruits and vegetables. because many diseases that are out there are preventable, and we need to focus on good nutrition in order to prevent them. If we have poor nutrition, then we can't fight those diseases and fight those things that are in our environment. So we need to make sure we're getting those nutrients. The bad news is we have something called oxidative stress. And this is what leads to aging and many different diseases. The DNA in humans is caused by poor nutrition, bad health habits, medication, smoking, stress, lack of exercise, sometimes even pregnancy. So this is happening constantly. However, we can do something about this by taking in more antioxidants in fruits and vegetables, because they are what are going to protect those cells from the oxidative stress. So it's really important that we get those fruits and vegetables. So not all fruits and vegetables are good for you, but it's that they are so good for you that they could help you save your life. They could keep you healthier, living longer, giving you more energy to be with your kids. So it is very important to get a lot of different colors, as we see in this beautiful picture, of lots of fruits and vegetables into our body, so that way we are keeping ourselves healthy and living long and full lives. The goal is to get 7 to 13 fruits and vegetables in our bodies every single day. Obviously, if we're an athlete, it's a little bit more. We're aiming for 16 to 18. People ask, why so many? Our kids, why so many? Why do I have to eat broccoli? It's because quite often our produce is picked far too early, and then it's transported a billion miles, I exaggerate, thousands of miles, and then we don't, as Americans, get enough servings, the majority of us, because we take what's easy, and that's where that processed food comes into play. So we need to get enough foods from the rainbow. I have a green rule at dinner, where we have something green at dinner every single night, and so that's one of the ways that we can start getting those different colors of the rainbow into our bodies. There's also a misconception that multivitamins are all we need. This is untrue. In fact, if you look at this diagram, whole food is significantly better. Many of us take a multivitamin, but it has very few nutrients, the nutrients that our body needs in order to stay healthy. And just eating a single apple can actually be more beneficial, because it has approximately 10,000 phytonutrients that are working with your body. So overall, the multivitamins are actually doing more harm than good, and would be better off eating an apple. That whole foods are better for our bodies. With our healthy revolution, we are a community who's constantly striving to bridge the gap in between, what we're missing and what we can get. And so we have a lot of different resources to help people. We have salad in a jar, meal prep days, access to free e-recipes, programs that help kids learn how to eat healthy and stay strong, monthly webinars that are geared toward different parts of our health. So we are all committed to helping people improve their health and do what they can do to get those different colors of the rainbow into their body. With that, I am going to turn it over to my dear friend. I'm going to mute. Or no, wait, stop sharing.
Thank you, Erin.
Uh-huh.
Well, hey, everyone, I'm Ryan. I am going to share my screen as soon as, I don't think I can share it yet, Erin. I think you're still sharing yours. But like Erin said, it's like that information, it just blows my mind every time I hear about it. And it doesn't really matter how many times I hear it. It's just like shocking. And it can feel really overwhelming, actually. But that is why we are here tonight. We want to help you feel not so overwhelmed. And sorry, I'm just making sure move all my stuff out of the way. Our mission is to really help you feel not so overwhelmed with all of that information, and really just share with you today one simple change that we all have made. And that one simple change is Juice Plus. So Juice Plus is a way to flood your body with over 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries every single day. And the whole foods that are in Juice Plus, they're harvested at peak ripeness, so that the nutrition is intact. And that's really important because those are vine ripened fruits and vegetables. They are harvested right when they're ready and not a day sooner, which is really important so that they have all the nutrition in them. And that's something that we're really lacking in today's food in the grocery store. It also includes some of the peels, leaves, and seeds, which we don't usually eat the peels, right? So that's really beneficial because there is a lot of nutrition in those pieces of the fruit as well. So once they pick them or pull them off of the vines, then they are juiced and dried into powders. And those plant powders are put into capsules or into our delicious gummy chewables for kids, and some adults like the gummies as well. And then we have our omega blend. Our omega blend, we know that omegas are essential fats that are really important for our bodies. And the Juice Plus company actually bypassed the fish, and we went straight to the algae that the fish eat to get the omegas. So this is a completely plant-based omega. And then they add, of course, after the algae, they add berries and seeds in as well. So it is a completely plant-based, which is just fantastic. There's no fish issue there. So the adults take 2 of each a day, 2 fruits, 2 vegetables, 2 berries, and then 2 omegas as well. And then kids can do the same thing with the gummies, fruits, vegetables, berries, and then they can also take the omegas as well, which are not a chewable. And then we have our complete shake. Let me go to the next slide. Our complete shake, which comes in chocolate and vanilla. It's vegan, non-GMO, gluten and dairy free. It has 13 grams of clean protein in it, 8 grams of fiber, which is a really great fiber content, and that's really what helps it keep it low glycemic, and it really helps stabilize the blood sugar. So for me, I realize that it helps with the highs and lows through the day. I don't have that anymore, and it helps me stay full. And if you look at the ingredients, broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, chickpea powder, millet, quinoa, amaranth, pea protein, rice protein, and a good clean water wash soy, non-GMO. And we now have evidence that soy foods not only prevent breast cancer, but they can also benefit women who have breast cancer. So it's a really good, clean soy product, and it's a complete protein, so that's what makes it really special. This is what I start my family with every single day for breakfast, and it makes me feel really good because they're getting all of those different plants in their diet that we normally wouldn't eat. And then you can also use the complete in so many ways. We have like a ridiculously large cookbook full of all the recipes, or I should say recipe book, for everything you can do with complete. You can make ice cream, you can make protein balls. I put it in oatmeal all the time for just an extra really delicious taste. Of course, you can make, added all kinds of different fruits and vegetables to it when you make it as a shake. It's super versatile. It's great as a pre or post-workout shake, and is a really actually delicious shake. So we love our complete. And, the thing about Juice Plus is it's a very unique product. We have a lot of people call it a vitamin, but the first point I want to make here is that it's not a vitamin. It's actually a whole food. There is a food label on it, which makes it very unique. There's not a supplement label. There's no additives. It's non-GMO. It's vegan, kosher, dairy, and gluten-free. So it's very obviously great for us. The second point I want to make is that it has an NSF certification, which is a third-party company that comes in to verify. They randomly pull batches of Juice Plus and they test it. So they test it to ensure that what is on the label is actually in it, and that there's no contaminants, pesticides, or banned substances. The cool thing is that for sports, this has an NSF sports certification for pro athletes, for Olympians. They have to be very specific about what they are putting into their body, and Juice Plus is totally allowed because it's a food. It's great for them. And then again, it's safe for all ages. Pregnant women, nursing women, elderly, children, everyone in between. We say womb to tomb, everybody should be eating Juice Plus because everybody needs more fruits and vegetables. And then the third thing that is really awesome about Juice Plus is that it's the most nutritional the most researched nutritional product in the whole world with over 38 published clinical studies on it. And in terms of the research, over 20 years of gold standard research at leading hospitals and universities around the world. So they have taken Juice Plus, and if you look at this list here, all of these different hospitals and universities around the world have done research on Juice Plus. These are research institutions that have taken Juice Plus and done their own research. So you can see MD Anderson, University of Arizona, Georgetown, Brigham Young, University of Milan, University of North Carolina, just a whole lot of really reputable hospitals and universities that have done Juice Plus research. And if you are a healthcare professional, you're going to really appreciate the gold standard randomized double-blind placebo-controlled. It's tested on the product itself in humans, and the research has been published in peer-reviewed medical journals. So it really sets Juice Plus apart, is the research. Thousands of doctors have been attracted to Juice Plus because of the research results. What we know from the research is that Juice Plus is bioavailable, meaning that it gets absorbed by the body, and then it goes to the cellular level to do the same thing that fruits and vegetables do in our bodies: contribute to cardiovascular wellness, supports immune health, helps protect our DNA, reduces oxidative stress that Erin talked about, supports healthy skin and gums, supports a healthy inflammatory response, which is a really big issue today. There are so many diseases that have to do with inflammation, and Juice Plus really helps people with that. Supports quality of life in cancer survivors. MD Anderson Cancer Center has done a study on Juice Plus, which is absolutely amazing. Improves metabolism in overweight boys. Obesity is just so rampant and is a huge factor for our children these days, which is just terrible. And we really need to take back our children's health and be responsible there. And then supports lung health in smokers. I mean, Juice Plus just is amazing. There's also ongoing research. We just learned about a study that was done on our omegas and the incredible impact that the omegas are having on our health in conjunction with our fruit, vegetable, and berry blends. And it's really neat to see the synergistic effect that they all have together. Next, and you know what, I want to say Juice Plus is not a substitute for the real thing. It's not a substitute for eating fruits and vegetables, but it helps bridge the gap, and that really is played out in the research. You can really see that. And then next we have our family health study, our Healthy Starts for Families. This is a really unique program that we have where children ages 4 through 18, along with full-time college students, can receive Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years with a paying adult sponsor. So if mom buys Juice Plus, she can get it for her kid for free. Or if you have a niece or a nephew, a friend, anybody, they don't have to be related, they can get Juice Plus for free. Families are asked to take Juice Plus for at least a year consistently and fill out surveys along the way about what they're noticing in the health of their family. And if you look at the research here, 60% were missing fewer days of school, 56% were taking fewer over-the-counter prescription drugs, 71% were drinking more water, 66% were visiting the doctor less, 71% were consuming less fast food and soft drinks, and 61% were eating more fruits and vegetables. And you know, our bodies were designed to consume fruits and vegetables. It's the food that grows on our earth, but our bodies have really lost the memory for those foods because we just don't eat them enough. But Juice Plus brings that memory back, and that is so exciting. That's actually something that really happened for me when I started eating Juice Plus. I was so confused because I was craving salads, true story, and that never happened. Like, I never ate salads before, so it was very strange. And then I was like, oh, it must be that Juice Plus thing that I've been taking. So that is a true story. And then our Tower Garden, the Tower Garden by Juice Plus, it really is the future of gardening. I just got my Tower Garden and I'm so excited about it, as are my kids, which is actually a really big piece that we know that when kids grow their own food, they're more likely to eat it. When they're involved, they're more likely to eat it. So I'm really excited to see that. You can grow produce on your patio, or even indoors with our grow lights. And they have actually done research on the Tower Garden at the University of Mississippi and compared it to a traditional garden. They grew the same plants in the traditional garden and on the Tower Garden, and they actually found 30% more yield on the Tower Garden, and that it grew 3 times faster. And they both grew with the same nutritional content. And then the Tower Garden, it uses 98% less water and 90% less space, which is really, one day we're going to have to grow our fruits and vegetables up because of the state of our land and our world. So that's why it really is the future of growing. So that's a really neat thing that Juice Plus has. You'll find that we only have a few products, but they're all based around the fact that we want people to be getting more fruits and vegetables into their body. So that's a really tangible way that you can get those right off your patio or off of your porch. So Juice Plus is the most simple change that you can make in your life. But if you're looking for more for a lifestyle program, because some people want more, they want the guidelines, they want the guidance, and we do provide that in our Shred 10 program. So it's not about weight loss. It is about joining us once a month for the Shred 10. It's about shedding toxins in our bodies, which sets us up for our overall health. It is a 10-day reset. That's what we really like to call it. It's not about losing 10 pounds. It's about taking 10 days every single month if you choose to. It's obviously flexible, but usually every single month people are joining, or when they need it, when they want it, because people can tell the difference when they're doing the shred. And then it also sets you up for success for the rest of the month, where you're more aware of what you're eating. It's a very supportive program. We have group coaching. We're all doing it together. We have the free resources. We have cookbooks. We have the shred guide that actually walks you through every part of what's included in the shred and why. I really love the shred because the things that we're doing in the shred, we explain why we're doing each of them. And I think that's really important when you're doing a program, is to understand why you're doing something, and not just because you've heard so-and-so has success, but to really understand what you're going to get out of it. So let me explain a little bit more about what the shred is about and what I'm talking about when I'm talking about toxins. So we know that excess fat contributes to over 20 different diseases. It's just a conversation that we have to have today. The fact is that toxins are stored in our fat cells to protect vital organs like the heart. And we can talk about the left side of this picture first. There is an unhealthy way to shed fat, and we've all done the unhealthy ways to shed fat. And it's not a whole lot of whole food nutrition. We're trying to get the quick fix, but the result is you might lose fat, but you're not losing the toxins. And then you are actually exposing your, those toxins are actually exposed without the fat protecting the vital parts of our body, which is really unhealthy and dangerous. So the rebound effect is that the fat's going to come back, and its job is to protect our vital organs. So that's why trying to shed fat in an unhealthy way is just a vicious cycle that people go through. And then we can take a look at the right side, where we're actually using whole food nutrition to shed the fat. And that's what Juice Plus can help with. The capsules can help with that. And then we recommend 2 shakes a day, a couple of shakes a day during the Shred 10. Some people have 1, some people have 3. It's totally up to you. And then we have the wonderful lifestyle guidelines that we provide, and we ask you to do, like I said, and we explain why each of those are part of the program. And the result is that you're going to lose some fat along with those toxins, and then there's no rebound effect. You end up with less fat and more muscle because we encourage you to exercise, and you just have better overall health. And the point is that it's not about being skinny. It's not just about what you look like. Of course, you're going to feel so much better, but it's about being healthy and getting those toxins out of our bodies. So Juice Plus is so affordable. I'm sure that's what you're all wondering. You can look at the prices here, and it's actually really surprising because of the quality of fruits and vegetables. If you were buying all of these in the store, you would spend an astronomical amount. But because we have found a simple way to do it, it's like ridiculous how simple it is and how affordable it is, because we can all go spend that money on a cup of coffee or whatever throughout the day, but it's time to really invest in your health, and this is one way to do that. So you can see that for less than a gourmet cup of coffee, you can get Juice Plus, you can get the fruits, vegetables, berries, your kids can get it for free, you can get the shakes, you can get the omegas, and it's just honestly a crazy, amazing price when I look at it like this. So we invite you to join us. You know, we want you to get started on taking Juice Plus because we do believe that everybody can benefit from it. And or you're invited to share this gift based on science. When I started taking Juice Plus, I noticed the changes really quickly, like, you know, craving salads and good food. And even still today, sometimes I'm like, I kind of wish I wanted like a candy bar today, but I just don't. It's weird. It's just a really big difference in my life. So I also noticed more energy and an improved immune system pretty quickly for me and for my kids. And I was invited to join the mission by my wonderful friend, Kristen, and she's going to tell us now more about our amazing mission.
Well, thanks, Ryan. I'm showing up as Heidi Phillips on here, but I'm not. I'm just logged in as Heidi. So my name is Kristen Peterson, and I was just laughing at what you said about how you kind of wish you craved more candy, because I'm sitting here at my dining room table and I have my huge bags of Costco Halloween candy at the ready, which haven't been opened, where I'm thinking, you know, in the past, that would not have been the case. We would have already ripped a hole in those bags and probably eaten half of them. So I have the honor of sharing with you guys tonight a little bit more about our mission. So if you guys will just bear with me, I want to just share a little bit with you about how we spread this mission of hope to everybody. Just because we need help, we need people. But first, just a little bit about me. I am a health coach, and I'm also a wife and mother. And I was on, when I was a little skeptical when I learned about Juice Plus, but when I learned about the research that Ryan talked about, I put my guard down and I realized that we needed this. My family needed this, because I've got, kids, like Erin was saying, we need 7 to 13 servings every day. My kids weren't going to eat that. And I do have a son who's an athlete. So if you're supposed to get 16 to 18, that was nearly impossible. So I started my family on this, and I'm also participate in the shred every month, and my husband's had great success with it. He's lost 30 pounds and maintains it within a few pounds here or there. So it's really made a big impact on the health of our lives, not just through the shred program, but just the whole community has really just taught us in my family just how to make better choices. And then it's kind of easier because like Ryan was saying, you crave more of that. It kind of just starts that catalyst effect for that. But, we need people to help us with this, because the truth is, like Ryan or Erin was saying, that the state of our food and our health is just declining. So I want to tell you a little bit about the company that backs this up, and the company that the three of us have chosen to partner with. So, oops, what am I doing here? I want to do this. There we go. Now I can do it. Okay. There we go. So this company has been around for almost 50 years. And I think that is something to really brag about, because I hear about a lot of these companies popping up here and there, and then they just evaporate and go away. And I know if I want to build a business, this is a long-lasting something that I can build. And I know that this company is going to be around for a very long time. There are people that are still with this company that were there from the very beginning, that are still, they're relying on this income and building these businesses. So this company's been around since 1970, and our founder, Jay Martin, is still actively involved. If you walk through our corporate office, you'll likely see him in there. And his mission is to inspire healthy living around the world, and to build a stable and lasting company that helps as many people as possible realize their dreams. And we have a unique mission. Ryan talked about the product itself, as far as the food label, and that it's NSF certified, and the Healthy Starts for Families program. But our company, like I said, was founded in 1970, and it is available in 24 countries, which is super cool, because if I, as a Juice Plus business owner, know somebody in one of those countries, I can help them and introduce them to that product. And I can also build my business in those countries, which is super cool. So it takes a lot of those limitations away. It's being that we're in the wellness industry, I think is really awesome because this is an industry that is thriving and growing. And I think people really do want to take control of their health, being that we are in a state of decline. People are looking for ways to take control of that into their own hands. And the company is $16 billion in sales strong. So for $50 a year, we get to run our own business. That's it. We get to work from anywhere. I spent the majority of my afternoon outside yesterday on the patio working in the beautiful weather. And I get to work from anywhere. And I don't have to explain this humongous product line. We just have a few products, as Ryan said, that are all geared toward helping people just get more healthy fruits and vegetables and whole foods in their bodies. I can, as my business grows and people continue to order through me, I'm building a residual income. I get to choose whether or not I want to do this full-time or part-time. Like we like to tell people, we love you whether you do a little bit or a lot. And there's no inventory with this. I don't have to keep an inventory. I just buy the products that we use for our own family. The company supplies the products to customers as they order. I just place the order and the company does the rest. And as far as low overhead goes, I don't know that there's any overhead other than just, having access to a computer or a smartphone. The company also provides us with business websites and the customer support. It's like calling Disneyland. They're always so nice, so friendly. The support is just top notch. And any position that we earn is permanent. So that's really cool because you never have that phone call from corporate pestering you about quotas or minimums. You move up in the scale and you get to stay there, and you can go as high as you want. You can earn as much as you want. There's no glass ceiling. And I think one of the best parts about this is when you get to that top sales position in the company, there is a corporate family benefits package that includes medical, dental, vision, life insurance, long-term disability, chiropractic. There's a family tuition reimbursement program. You get a monthly expense allowance and a holiday bonus. And I don't know about you, but I have never heard of this being offered to any other direct sales company. So that is definitely a huge perk and something to strive for. And we basically have 4 business concepts in one. The first one is franchising. This is the company basically. This is a brand name product that's already tried and proven, and it's a recognized name. And we get to own our own franchises by being Juice Plus distributors. And we are in network marketing. So we're just there to build a network of people that love Juice Plus with our home-based businesses. We're not looking for salespeople. I hear that all the time. I can't do what you do. I'm not a salesperson. And I always say, well, that's a good thing because I think salesperson is a bad word, kind of like diet. Nobody wants to be sold to. Nobody wants to be a salesperson. So we just share what we love. And we do that through direct sales, consumer to consumer, just talking to people. And we have our websites, and I know Ryan and Aaron and we seem to really gravitate toward doing this with social media, which I think also just allows us that time freedom to go wherever we want with our businesses. And like I said, the fourth point is it's almost like working for corporate America, but you're not, because you do get the benefits package that is typically offered only from jobs in corporate America. And I just love to point out that this company gives back because it's not just all about us. This company really has a heart. Juice Plus is the title sponsor for the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon. We are a huge supporter of St. Jude's Research Hospital. This company is also donating a tower garden to every Boys and Girls Club in North America. And I think that's amazing because most kids, especially kids in those low income or urban areas, or inner city areas rather, they don't really know where their food comes from. They don't know what it looks like to see food grow. So not only do they have the opportunity to be educated on that, but they get to eat the food off of that as well, to have access to that. And the company is also in the process of consistently donating 10 million complete meals through the Volunteers of America, which is like Ryan had highlighted, our complete shakes. So like I had said a minute ago, we're not looking for people to be salespeople. We just ask that if this is something that interests you, we just ask you to share it as you live your life. Just like if you find something that you love, like a really great restaurant or you saw a great movie, you just share with people that you found a way to flood your body with some whole food nutrition. And if they're interested and it sounds like something that's, that they want to know more of, we have so many amazing resources that you can share with them. We have great videos. We've always got events going on, online events or in-person events, or lots of great resources like Ryan had mentioned with the cookbooks and the ebooks that are part of our Shred program and our Healthy Living Revolution. So I just love knowing, and it makes me feel better when I go to bed at night, that my Juice Plus earnings are a direct reflection of the number of lives I'm changing. And my goal is to increase that paycheck, because then I know that I'm impacting more and more people. So we invite you to join us and help us inspire healthy living around the world, because like we had talked about tonight, this, we've got a problem. We've got a crisis on our hands with not only the quality of the food that we're eating and the wrong foods that we're eating, the state of our health is just declining. So we know that we have a product here that can really help and impact people. And like I said, if you want to do a little bit or a lot, every little bit that you do matters and counts. So if what I said tonight is of interest to you, that's wonderful. Please reach out to the person that invited you. And, it's just a matter of what you want to do. If you pass this along to somebody else, if you don't think that this is something for you, but your Juice Plus paycheck can make a difference for you, whether it's just time freedom or more time with your family, or if you just want to give to other people and more charities, or if you want to start covering some bills, or if you just know that you're sharing this because it's going to make an impact in someone's health, we invite you to join us. So I think that was it. I'm just going to stop there and go back and just thank you girls so much for doing this with me. I just love that I get to do these things with Ryan and Erin, and that we are doing things to help make an impact on the health of the people that we know and love. And it's just an honor to do these events with you girls. So I appreciate all of it. I'm going to stop my share. There we go. And I think we are good. I'm just going to end the live streaming and stop the recording. And